What happens when you feel fear in your body? Introduction. Fear is something we all experience at different points in our lives. It's an ancient survival mechanism deeply wired into our bodies and minds. Whether it's the fear of speaking in public, fear of failure, or fear in life-threatening situations, the body responds in a very specific way. But have you ever wondered what exactly happens in your body when you're afraid? In this video, we're going to take a deep and detailed look at the science of fear, breaking it down into simple terms so everyone can understand it. From the moment a threat is perceived to the complex chain reactions that occur in your body, we'll cover every stage of the fear response. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand what fear does to your body, but also learn how that knowledge can help you better manage fear in your life. What is fear? Fear is an emotional and physiological reaction to a perceived threat. It is one of the most basic and essential emotions in the human experience. Without fear, early humans wouldn't have survived natural threats like predators or environmental dangers. It acts as a warning system, alerting us that something needs our immediate attention. Fear can be both real and imagined. That means your body can react the same way to a dangerous animal in front of you, or just the thought of failing an exam. The brain doesn't always distinguish between physical and psychological threats. That's why it's possible to experience fear even when you are completely safe. The brain's role in fear. When you encounter a fearful situation, the brain is the first to react. Specifically, the amygdala, a small almond-shaped part of the brain located in the temporal lobe, plays a central role in processing emotions, especially fear. The moment a threat is perceived, like hearing a loud noise at night or seeing a snake, the amygdala kicks into action. It acts quickly, often before you're even consciously aware of the danger. It sends a distress signal to other parts of the brain, particularly the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus then activates the autonomic nervous system, which controls involuntary body functions like heart rate, breathing, and digestion. It triggers the release of stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. These chemicals flood the body, preparing it for the famous fight or flight response. The fight or flight response. Once the amygdala sends the danger signal and the hypothalamus responds, your body is flooded with stress hormones. Adrenaline, in particular, causes your heart to beat faster, your breath to quicken, and your muscles to tense. These changes make your body more prepared to either face the threat head-on, fight, or run away to safety, flight. The pupils of your eyes dilate to allow more light in, improving your vision. Blood flow is redirected from areas that aren't essential at the moment, like your digestive system, to muscles, especially in the arms and legs. This means you're physically ready to take action. You might feel your hands trembling or your knees shaking. These are all signs that your body is gearing up to protect you. Physical symptoms of fear. The physical symptoms of fear are often hard to ignore. You may feel your heart pounding in your chest. Your breathing might become rapid and shallow. Your mouth might go dry, and your hands might get cold and sweaty. These responses are not random. They are your body's way of optimizing itself to handle the threat. For example, sweating helps cool your body down in case you need to exert yourself. A dry mouth results from your digestive system slowing down, as the body temporarily pauses functions that are not immediately necessary for survival. Shaking or trembling happens because your muscles are receiving signals to prepare for sudden movement. Even the feeling of butterflies in your stomach is a result of blood being redirected away from the digestive tract to more essential muscles. Mental effects of fear. Fear doesn't just impact your body, it also affects your thinking. When you're afraid, your brain shifts from rational thought to instinct. The part of your brain responsible for logical thinking and planning, the prefrontal cortex, takes a back seat. This is why it can be hard to think clearly or make good decisions when you're in a state of fear. You may experience tunnel vision, where your focus narrows to the perceived threat, ignoring everything else around you. Time might seem to slow down, or you might become hyper-aware of sounds, movements, or even smells. These cognitive changes are designed to help you survive, but they can also impair your ability to assess the situation calmly and accurately. Fear and memory. Fear plays a significant role in memory. When you experience a fearful event, your brain encodes that memory more strongly than others. This is because remembering danger is crucial for survival. The next time you encounter a similar situation, your brain will recall the past event and prepare your body to respond, possibly even before you consciously realize the threat. However, this can also backfire. For people who experience trauma, fear memories can become overwhelming and intrusive, as seen in conditions like PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. The brain keeps replaying the memory, even when the danger is no longer present. The body after fear. Once the threat has passed, the body begins to return to a state of balance. The parasympathetic nervous system, often called the rest and digest system, takes over. It slows the heart rate, calms the breathing, and redirects blood flow back to the digestive system. Hormone levels gradually return to normal, and the body relaxes. However, if the fear response is triggered too often or doesn't switch off properly, it can lead to chronic stress. This is harmful over time, affecting everything from your immune system to your ability to sleep. Chronic fear and long-term effects. When the fear response is activated too frequently, it can have long-term effects on the body and mind. Chronic fear keeps the body in a state of high alert. Cortisol levels remain elevated, leading to issues like high blood pressure, weight gain, digestive problems, and weakened immunity. Mentally, chronic fear can contribute to anxiety disorders, depression, and problems with concentration and memory. The brain becomes more sensitive to perceived threats, creating a vicious cycle where even minor stressors can provoke a strong fear response. Understanding fear helps you manage it. Understanding what fear does to your body can be incredibly empowering. When you know that your racing heart or sweaty palms are simply your body's way of trying to protect you, it becomes easier to manage those reactions. Simple breathing exercises, physical movement, or even talking yourself through the fear can help activate your body's calming mechanisms. You can also train your brain to become less reactive to fear. Mindfulness, meditation, and exposure therapy are techniques that help people face their fears in a controlled way, gradually reducing the fear response. Conclusion: fear is not your enemy. It's a natural biological function designed to keep you safe. From the brain's initial recognition of danger to the cascade of physical and mental changes that follow, every part of the fear response serves a purpose. But when fear becomes chronic or is triggered too often, it can do more harm than good. By understanding what happens in your body when you feel fear, you gain the power to respond more effectively. You can recognize the symptoms, calm your body, and make more rational decisions. The next time you feel fear rising in your chest, remember that your body is just trying to protect you, and that you have the tools to take back control. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might benefit from learning about the fear response. Until next time, stay aware and stay empowered.